Welcome. The class today is a flow to yin that will help you relax while you expand and move your body, work on some pretty easy strengthening moves just to get the breath moving and connecting your breath with your movements. And then the second half of the class, we will slow it down, coming to seated postures and ending the class, if you'd like, in Shavasana. This is a perfect class for beginners or any advanced student who wants to just take a few moments to reconnect and slow down. And don't forget to subscribe and like so you can receive weekly yoga videos. Enjoy. And start in a seated position, just taking a few moments to center, connecting with your breath. Nice and tall. Hands are resting on the front of the knees. Sitting bones working into the earth. When you're ready, opening up your eyes. Bring the left hand down, sweep the right arm up overhead, stretching through the right side body, keeping the right sitting bones rooting down. Inhale, come back through the center, sweep the opposite arm up and tilt over to the other side. Again, stretching through the side body. Just taking a breath to open up here. And coming back through the center, bring the hands back to the front of the knees. Inhale, press your chest forward, gazing up. Exhale, arch through your back. So just some seated cow and cats. Your inhale brings your chest forward, gazing up. And your exhale brings a rounding to the back, chin toward your chest. Good. And gently making your way back to a seated position, switching the cross of your legs. And take your right hand to your left knee. Take a nice seated twist here, looking over the left shoulder. Extending out through the crown of your head. And inhale, bring your head back to the center. Walk the left hand to the right knee, right hand back behind and twist. Extending again out through the crown of the head. Sitting bones working into the earth. Inhale your head back to the center. Gently release, making your way to hands and knees or a tabletop position. Knees are in line with your hips. Start to turn your fingertips out to the sides or maybe toward your knees and get a nice stretch through the wrists and the forearms, maybe even adding a slight rock back and forth just to deepen the stretch. When you're ready, walking the fingertips back toward the front edge of your mat, extend your right leg back behind and reach your left arm out in front, coming into sunbird or bird dog. Pull your belly button toward your spine, lengthen out through the fingertips and the heel. Exhale, bend your knee and your elbow toward each other. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow, knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow and knee. Inhale, lengthen, pause, and then place the hand and the knee down. Extending the left leg back behind, reach the right arm out in front. Lengthening out through the fingertips and the heel, belly button toward your spine, and exhale, knee toward elbow. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee toward elbow. Good. Making sure you get 3 on each side. Lengthen. And then come back to a tabletop position. Curling your toes under, press your hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Just create some movement, maybe pedaling the feet or bending the knees, working the tailbone up toward the ceiling, melting your heart down toward your feet, releasing through the head and the neck. And just taking a breath here, centering, feeling that connection with the earth. And gently start to walk your hands back toward your feet, putting a slight bend in the knees. Come into a forward fold, maybe even grabbing opposite elbows and just dangling, allowing the backs of the legs to lengthen, replacing the hands down toward the earth and slowly roll up. Sweep the arms out and up, palms come together and down to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Sweep the arms up on your inhale. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward, hands under the shoulders or to your shins. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out and up on your inhale. Exhale, palms down to heart center. And just feeling that connection with the earth. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Then start to walk the hands forward, coming into downward facing dog, pedaling the feet. Inhale your right leg up behind. And on your exhale, bend your knee toward your nose and step the foot in between your hands. Bring your back knee down. Top of the back foot comes down, and inhale the arms up, gazing forward, tailbone down, coming into that modified lunge. Bring the hands down, start to straighten through your front leg, coming into a half splits position here. Bend back into that front knee, curl the back toes under, step back to plank pose, top of a push-up, and then press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up behind, keep the hips nice and square, bend the knee toward the nose, step the foot in between the hands. Right knee comes down, top of the right foot comes down, and inhale the arms up, coming into Anjaneyasana, modified lunge. Keeping that length through the torso. Exhale, bring the hands down, straighten through the left leg, left toes pointing up, half splits here. And it doesn't have to be deep. Good. Coming back to the front edge, curling the back toes under, step back to plank. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step toward your hands, come into a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, root to rise. And exhale, palms come down to heart center. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Step the feet back, coming into plank pose. Bend the elbows on your exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Tops of the feet come down. Inhale, press up to a low cobra. Exhale, down. Curling the toes under, press into the toes, hands lift up to plank or tabletop, and exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up behind, knee toward your nose. Option to bring that back knee down. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, place the hands, step back to plank. Go through your vinyasa, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, making your way through plank or tabletop to downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg up behind, knee toward your nose. Inhale up to crescent, or if you brought the knee down the first time, into a modified lunge. Place the hands down, moving through that vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop the feet toward the hands. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out and up on your inhale. Exhale, palms come down to heart center. Sweep the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your heart forward, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step the feet back, coming into your plank pose. Pitch the body slightly forward as you lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up behind, knee toward your nose, step the foot forward. And reach the arms out, coming back into your crescent lunge. Palms come together, twist to the right. Bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And coming into a lunging twist here. Turn back to the center. Place your hands. Straighten through your right leg, coming into a pyramid pose here. Keeping the length through the crown of the head. Bend into that right knee. Step back to plank. Take your vinyasa, moving through that chaturanga, cobra or upward dog, and downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg up behind, step the foot forward. Inhale up to your crescent lunge, remembering you can always bring that back knee down. Palms come together, twisting to the left, hooking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale back to the center, reaching the arms up, place the hands, straighten through the left leg, coming into your pyramid pose. Bending to your left leg, step the left foot back, moving through that vinyasa. These are always optional. You can always skip them and just go straight to downward facing dog. Bending your knees, look forward, step or lightly hop the feet toward the hands. And fold here. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, palms come down to heart center. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, straighten through the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant the hand, step or hop back to chaturanga, taking your vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg up behind, step the foot in between the hands, spin the back heel down, inhale the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, place the hands, step back to plank, maybe hover those right toes as you move through your vinyasa. And downward facing dog. Left leg up behind, knee toward your nose, step the foot, and then spin that back heel down, coming into warrior one, chest is pointing forward. And exhale, place the hands, pop the back heel up, lower down, taking your vinyasa, maybe floating that left foot, meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly hop the feet toward the hands, fold here. Inhale, bend the knees, sweeping the arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana, tailbone down. Exhale, fold forward, straighten through the legs. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, fold, step or hop back, moving through your vinyasa. If you hop back, make sure to bend the elbows and lower into chaturanga. Inhale, the right leg up behind. Step the foot forward, spin that back heel down, taking warrior one. And then on your exhale, open the arms, coming into warrior two, adjusting the feet so that that back foot is parallel to the back side of your mat. Turn your front palm to face up, reach up and back, peaceful warrior. Maybe wrap that left hand toward the right hip behind the back. Keeping the bend in that front knee, come back to warrior two. Gazing forward, bring the right elbow toward the right thigh or maybe down toward the floor. Left arm reaches out over your ear, coming into extended side angle. Come back up, warrior two. Keep that nice bend in that front knee. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Pop the back heel up, move through your vinyasa. And coming to downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg up behind, step the foot forward, spin the back heel down, warrior one. The chest is forward. On your exhale, open the arms, chest turns to the long edge of your mat, warrior two. Gazing forward, pressing the feet into the earth. Turn the front palm to face up, reach up and back, peaceful warrior. Maybe that right hand wraps around toward that left hip. Keeping the bend in the front knee, come back to warrior two. Exhale, coming into extended side angle or side angle. Reaching the left fingertips down, right arm out over the ear. Keeping the bend in that front knee, come back up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back to plank, taking your vinyasa, maybe floating that left foot again, and coming to downward facing dog. And on your inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop the feet toward the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Sitting the hips back, bring the palms together down to heart center, and on your exhale, twist to the right, hooking that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Keep that left knee even with the right knees. Twist back to the center and to the other side on your exhale. Keeping that chair twist, come back to the center, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, fold, planting the hands. Step the feet back, coming into plank pose. And coming into side plank, Raashi Tadasana, spin out onto that outer edge of that left foot, reach the right arm up, scoop the hips up, really reaching up, bring that top hand down, come back through plank, and then roll over onto the outer edge of the right foot, reach the left arm up, taking Raashi Tadasana on the second side, feeling those side abdominals engaged. Bring the top hand down, plank pose, and exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. And sweep the right leg up behind. Exhale, knee toward your nose. Step the foot in between your hands. Sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. And on your exhale, spin that back heel down, opening up to warrior two, pressing both feet into the mat. Take peaceful warrior, turn that right palm to face up, reach up and back. Maybe the left hand reaches for the outer hip, the right hip. And then come back through warrior two and go right into side angle or extended side angle. Right fingertips down, left fingertips out over the ear. Lengthening through that left side body. Turn the gaze down, bring the left hand down, pop the back heel up and come into lizard pose. Maybe stay on the hands, maybe walk down to the elbows. If you have a block, you can also place the forearms on a block to bring the earth toward you. Keeping that back leg nice and active, but taking a few moments to connect with your breath here. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders, and then bring your right hand to your inner right knee and gently press the knee, coming into a winged dragon if you're in yin, or else a lizard twist here. And gazing out to the side or over that right shoulder and just getting into that right outer hip. Keeping that back leg active if you can. You can also bring the knee down if needed. And come back through the center. Place the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Step the right leg back, taking your vinyasa if you'd like, remembering it's always optional. And meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, step the foot in between the hands. Sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, opening up to warrior two, spinning that back heel down, gazing out over the front fingertips. Turn the left palm to face up. Reach up and back, peaceful warrior. Right hand wraps around for the left hip. Keeping the bend in that front knee. Inhale, come back through the center, and exhale, go right into side angle or extended side angle pose. Turning the gaze down toward the floor, spin that back heel up, coming into lizard pose. So hands are to the inside of that left leg, maybe walking down to the elbows or forearms. Keep that back leg nice and active. Relaxing a bit through the shoulders, the neck. And again, just taking a moment to reconnect with your breath. And gently walk back up to the hands. Take your left hand to the inner left knee. Gently press that knee out. Be very mindful that you're not putting a lot of pressure there. And twist, gazing out to the side or over that left shoulder. Breathing into that outer left hip, maybe the inner left thigh. And come back through the center. Place the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Step back, plank pose. And take your vinyasa if you'd like. And move back to downward facing dog. And taking an extra breath. Bend the knees, step forward. Feet are behind the hands. Turn the toes out and start to sink the hips down, reaching the arms forward. So coming into Malasana, garland pose. But keeping the arms reaching forward to keep that length through the side body, but also getting that deep flexion through the front of the hips, tailbone working down. If you need to, you can always put a towel underneath the heels if the heels find themselves coming up and it's uncomfortable. But see if you can release through your head and your neck. And then come up, come to your knees, hands and knees. Keeping the hips right over the knees, walk the hands forward, melt your heart down, coming into melting heart pose. Keeping the fingers nice and active here. So it's a little bit more of an active melting heart or puppy pose. And just connecting with your breath, getting a nice stretch through the heart area, the upper back. And then you can release the fingertips down if you'd like and come into a little bit more of a restorative melting heart pose, resting the forehead and just feeling that connection with your breath. And gently make your way back up to a tabletop position. Cross the ankles, rolling over to your shins, or just swinging the feet out to one side, coming to sitting. Extending the legs out in front, placing the hands next to your hips, Tadasana staff pose. Now bend the right knee in and cross that right foot over the top of the left leg. Stay there, or stack the right knee on top of that left thigh. Stay there, or walk the hands forward, grabbing for the shin, the left shin, ankle, or the foot. I'm just coming into a half shoelace pose here, half cow face pose. Releasing through your head and your neck. I'm just finding that connection with your breath. And inhale, gently come back up. And place the right foot on the mat. Knee is still bent. Take the left elbow around that right knee and twist, reaching the right hand back behind that right hip. Really hugging that knee in so that you can twist from the belly button and spiral up through the crown of your head. And just feeling that nice massaging of the internal organs, the spinal muscles, and reconnecting to your breath. Inhale, come back to the center, unwinding the legs. And bend the left knee in, take the left foot over the top of that right leg. Stay there, or keep walking the foot toward that outer hip and stack the knees. Stay there, or fold forward, reaching the hands toward that right shin, ankle, or foot. Releasing through your head and your neck. And just noticing the difference on this side. A lot of times we're tighter on one side than we are on the other. And passing no judgment, just noticing something to be mindful of in your everyday life. And on your inhale, gently start to make your way back out of the pose. Bring the left foot to the earth. Bring the right elbow to hug that left knee. Reach the left hand back behind, coming into a twist. Gazing out to the side or over the back shoulder. Just noticing the benefits of the massaging through the digestive organs, the spinal muscles. And inhale, bring the head back to the center. Gently unwind the legs. And then bend both knees, bringing the soles of the feet together, not dropping the knees out to the side. Hands can stay by your hips, or you can hold onto the feet and gently pull the torso forward. Allow the outer thighs and the inner thighs to release so the knees can gently work their way down toward the earth. And releasing through your head, your neck, your shoulders. And although you may be using your arms to pull the body forward, try to release as much as you can through those muscles, releasing the tension and folding forward here in this butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana, bound ankle. And just noticing your breath as it flows in and out of your body. And if you have time, lie down on your back, taking a nice long Shavasana or whatever you have time for. But I will leave you here. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.